Ow! Mimi jump scare! Hello! No starting screen today, bozos. Why did my voice shake when I said that? Hi! Today was gonna be a very chaotic stream, but then I decided, nah, I'm gonna just draw today, cause... Hi. Hello. Hello, world. I'm getting my BGM up. I'm sorry, I don't know where she is. Miss BGM, please. Onyo. Okay, wait. Hold on. I'm a professional. Yeah. That's loud, isn't it? That's loud, isn't it? Is that okay? That's quiet. Is that quiet? What's happening? Is the volume okay? I don't know. Anyway, hi, hello. I stayed up till 3 in the morning. 3:30, I think, yesterday. I'm regretting it today. Sorry if I sound a little wonky. I'm like sleepy and also, I don't know, not nasally, but sniffly, you know? But anyway, hi, howdy, hey, hi. I got a commission that I finished the line art for, and I'm gonna finish it today. Yes, yay. Yippee, we're drawing today. I can't formulate a sentence. Hello. Look, I put the little anime glow on the line art with a little 50% Gaussian blur. Doubled layer, man. Crazy. Hold on. I got a frame drop notif. Are we good? Oh. Are we good? Yeah, it looks like we're good. I don't know. Okay. Well, hello. Oh. Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. I'm sleepy today. So, this is a commission for gosh, I'm blur, my beloved, for real. This is a commission for Roselia. I don't know. She's commissioned me before. I couldn't remember the name for some reason, but I think that's because I've got 2 brain cells today. Hello. I'm gonna open the reference sheet so you guys can see. We can get some colors. Paste. There she is. Reference sheet. We'll put it in the corner for now. Yippee. So, yeah, I don't know. I had like, what is it called? Like a... Make the background go burr for real. But yes, so I stayed up talking with the ladies yesterday. Mani and Pengi and I were just chatting about everything and nothing at the same time for hours, and now I think all 3 of us are probably regretting it a little bit, but that's okay because it was fun. It's just sleepy hours, you know? Sleepy hours. Hello. Can you hear the BGM? And is it okay? Or should I turn it up? I don't know. Hi, Brooke, by the way. Welcome. Hi, Daniel. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Right! I forgot it's St. Patrick's Day. Today is like 3 holidays. 4, actually, if you want to count the other one. So, first of all, St. Patrick's Day. Woohoo. Wear green or get pinched or whatever that is. I don't know. I'm not wearing any green. But, that's okay, because there's a computer screen between you and me, so don't worry about it. You can't get me. You can't pinch me. And it's also Soda's birthday. Soda ne. And it's also Marmalade's birthday from Melopara. Melody Parade. And it's also my half birthday or whatever. Not that I celebrate that, but it's kind of interesting. 6 months away exactly from my birthday. Crazy. Crazy. Very, a very busy day. Oh my god, Pengy, hello. How are you feeling after our 3 a.m. rants? Our 3 a.m. girls night. Can't pinch me. Can't do it. There's a screen. I didn't feel it. Yeah, I'm glad I got the line art for this done. Sorry, I'm scooching my chair in a little bit more. I mean, I need to sit with better posture because I have a really shitty chair, and I always end up with tension headaches from sitting in it too long. And because I sit in it during streams, that's kind of often. Anyway. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I finished the line art for this, so I was like, yeah, we could just have a nice chill coloring stream today. You know? Coloring and rendering. A girl's best friend. You know? Yeah, you know. Nose poop. I stayed up until 3 somehow and woke up at noon. Dude, I wish I woke up at noon. I stayed up at 3, but I always end up waking up around like 8 or so at the absolute latest, I want to say. And like sometimes I can fall back asleep till maybe like 10, but not often. Most of the time it's just me pretending I'm asleep and it doesn't work. Whew. Sorry, I had a hiccup or burp or something. I don't know what that was. Possessed me. Okay, anyway. I don't know if this is pertinent information to anybody, but I made a website. It is miyotashi.com. It's not, like, done, I wouldn't say. I kind of put it together just to make my commission process a little simpler, because it has, like, a page for my terms of service and everything separately, so it's not so combined on one document. But yeah, if anyone's interested in commissioning me, you can help me earn money to live by going to miyotashi.com. MEOTASHI.com. Yeah. And you can observe my commission thing there, and there's a little application form and whatever. And whatever website is cute. Thank you. Pengy and I guess all of the RESO girlies and whatever, but I was like, hey, can you guys look at this website? I don't know what I'm doing. Because I technically made the RESO one as well, but I feel like I had more to work with the RESO one, where I was like, okay, here's this, and this is our, like, stuff, this is all the important info. But with my personal stuff, I'm just like, I guess I drew this. Maybe I should put that on there. I don't know. Actually, question, would you ever open up commissions for emotes? Probably, honestly. Because I feel like emotes are pretty easy for me to draw. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. I don't see why not. That might be a good thing to do. I'd have to look into pricing, though. I have no idea what people charge for those sorts of things. This character is really cute. I'm excited to draw her hair. Well, color her hair. Whatever, you know what I mean. I did a little off-stream grinding, and I got the sketch and line art done. If anyone's curious, wait, I'll show you this is the sketch. Oh, she's a little off-center. There's the, oh. I cropped the canvas earlier and it did some damage, but that's okay. There's the sketch and then the line art. And now we're coloring. Yippee. Just in case anyone, I don't know, wanted to see that for whatever reason. The thumbnail's super funny. Thank you. Yeah, this stream was gonna be more of one of those, like, you know how I sometimes do those chaotic chatting streams? It was gonna be something like that, but I am too sleepy today to be overly chaotic. So I was like, you know what? The chill vibes. The chill vibes, man. We can coast along with that. I would absolutely get some if you do. Oh, nice. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Here's to praying I remember. Have I told you guys my memory is absolutely pathetic? If I don't write it down, the odds are like 80% sure I will most likely forget. I started watching an anime today because I was like, I want to watch a slice of life to have a little brain dead moment. I'm only on episode like 2, but it's cute. It's called Tomo-chan is a Girl, or Tomo-chan is really a girl, or something like that. I don't know. Crunchyroll recommended it to me because all of the other anime that I want to watch are like, I'm either caught up on them or they're like finished series that I like that I finished. So I was like, okay, I want to watch something, and then that was the first one, and I was like, you know what, brain dead day, let's watch it. And it's pretty cute so far. I wouldn't say it's my favorite type of thing ever, but it's cute, so I'm enjoying it. Yeah. No spoilers, la la la. No worries. I won't spoil anything. I'm simply here to tell you that I watched. I am watching it currently, I suppose. I don't spoil without warnings. No worries. No worries. Huh. Me when I pretend I know how to draw. What else was I gonna say? I had a few things to talk about, and I don't remember what any of them were. Oh, I think one of... Oh, my door's open. Maybe I shouldn't... Or my window. Not my door. My window's open. Maybe I shouldn't say this. But I think one of my neighbors is able to communicate with birds. Because I heard her whistling. And then a bird started whistling back. And it started flying a lot closer. And she just kept going like... Like, not like that exactly. But she was like whistling at it a little bit. And then the bird was kind of making the same noises. And I had to come inside because I had a stream. But... I was like, whoa, that's so cool. This is the same neighbor that hears me recording sometimes for like songs and stuff. She's the one who heard me doing the evil laugh for Villain Vibes, as well as the one who heard me recording something the other day that I can't tell you about. Hee hee. I just remembered something. Hold on. Pengy. I just remembered it is 2:13 and here, you guys, let's chat for a bit while I conveniently hide this screen to do something totally not conspicuous. Hold on, I'll bring it back up in a second. I promise. Let me... Let's just chat for 2 seconds while I just conveniently don't show you what I'm doing and do something totally different for just 1 second. Don't worry about it, guys. I promise. It's Oh, do you want me to do it? Maybe. Hold on. Oh god, where am I? Maybe. I just need to... No, I got it. This will be so good. Actually, maybe. Do you know you could? No, not just that. This is me having a conversation with Pengy over 3 things. Okay. Hey everybody, welcome to my... Yeah, what if we... I will return to the regularly scheduled programming in just a moment. I simply have to do you say you do feel the same? I simply have to just do a little something. If this is suspicious, no, it isn't. It's not suspicious at all. I promise you. It's not suspicious in any capacity. And you're silly for thinking so. Right? Yeah. Okay? Hey, Mimi. Hi, Sunflower Aki. Welcome. I'm not doing anything suspicious right now. I swear I'm not doing anything suspicious right now. It's fine. You guys, you just pretend you don't know what's going on. Love is just a game we play. Love it just in betray. I swear, I'll go back to the drawing in a second. I will. I'll go back to it in just a second. I just have to, I just gotta, I just have to do something totally not suspicious. I'm not sure if I believe you. Ha ha ha. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, what do you mean? This is what happens when I stay up till 3 a.m. Okay, I collectively have quite literally no more brain cells. But look, I'm already almost done. And we will already almost return to the regularly scheduled Mimi drawing stream, if you will. Can we get some meows in the chat? Did you guys see that? I made a reel. Amogus sus. Hey. You look at me. You don't think I'm sus, do you? Do you? Do you say you do feel the same? I'm not suspicious at all. I've never been suspicious a day in my life. Including right now. None of you are suspicious of me, right? Right? If you hear me drawing something, no you don't. No you don't. No you don't. I swear I'm almost done. In just a moment, we will return to your regularly scheduled bedoodling stream, okay? I promise. Yeah. Love is just a game we play. Love, hate, trust, and betray. Hey, Pengi, how you feeling? Once again, just to reiterate the situation. Pengi, Mani, and I stayed up till 3 a.m. 3 a.m. Doing literally nothing. Literally, we weren't even doing anything. And we were simply vibing. It was a girls' night. It was lovely. And now, look at the situation that we're in. How am I supposed to do you say you do feel the same in these conditions? How am I supposed to... How am I supposed to do anything in these conditions? We meowing in chat. I wonder if she's actually saying a sentence when she's saying all that stuff. Like, is she actually formulating a sentence in Japanese, like, just with nya as, like, all the letters? Like, is it, like, a tongue twister? Or is she just speaking? Because I've always kind of got the impression that she's just speaking when she's saying that, but... Like, what do I know, man? Not enough. Not enough. Yeah, I want it now, want it now. I promise, this is I'm going to go back to the drawing in just a second. Guys, be patient. Come on. No one's rushing me besides myself. But you know what? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. I'm almost done. I swear. I'm almost done. Ooh. Love is just a game we play. Love, hate, trust, and betray. She's saying a tongue twister? Oh, so I'm just making fun of it at this point. Oh, no. I assumed it was a tongue twister of some sort, but, Well, that explains why it's really hard to say, if nothing else. Excuse me. Hello, Mr. Program. Thank you. I'll learn how to say it, and I'll make everyone very impressed. I swear it. Oh, God. We're almost done, I promise. I promise, guys. And it's not suspicious at all. Not suspicious at all. You guys wouldn't be suspicious of me, right? You guys know that I'm on the level, right? You know. You know. Nobody here is suspicious of me and my behavior, right? It's not suspicious at all. Hey, have you guys seen RESOLive.com? Pretty cool. I promise I'll get back to the drawing. I promise I will. Don't leave. Don't leave now. What can I say to distract you from this non-suspicious behavior? Love latte. I don't actually like coffee, but I do love latte. You know? You know when I love you a la 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 latte? You know? Okay, this is good. This is good. Oh yes, it's all coming together. Can any of you do a Kronk impression? Like that the guy from Emperor's New Groove, that guy? Can any of you guys do an impression of his voice? Because I can't. It's like Cusco. How does his monologue go? If we find him, then we find Cusco. I feel like Manny can probably do that impression really well. Am I right? Manny gives off the vibes that he could do a Cusco impression. Next Manny stream, I'm gonna request that. Is that allowed? Is this allowed? Is that allowed? Patreon got the info first. You're so right. Patreon get all the... Patreon get all the... I can't formulate a sentence. I'm so sorry. Patreon got all the info. And by that I mean more than the general public. Do you say you do feel the same? Spark me like a flame, I know I'll never be the same. Oh, do you? In the end, love's just all a game. Don't ever let yourself fall in, you got it. Cause love's just like a toxin. The way pain is so common. Your problem, I can't solve it. I'm a Monty stan, I'm a Kiara stan, okay? Listen. I swear to God, I'm not doing anything suspicious. Guys, don't suss me out. Don't be sussed out. Don't be sussed out by me and my actions. I promise. It is fine and dandy. Is this fine? Does this look good? Girl. I can try. Watch this. The poison. I don't think I got the impression too much from the text, Manny. Wow, that was really good, Manny. Yeah. Actually, you're so right. If we find him, we'll find Cusco. What the Mimi doing? Hey, don't worry about it. Don't even worry your pretty little head about it. Have you guys seen that video? I think it was staged, but I like to think of it not being staged because it's funnier. But there's a video of a guy walking around in New York and he's like, hey, I'm walking here. And then this lady comes up and is like, we don't talk like that here. Stop. Like, she like yells at him in the street. And then he's like, oh shit, my bad, man, I'm sorry. And he walks away. And then as soon as he walks like away again, he just starts saying, hey, New York. And then the lady comes up and like it cuts off before she like punches him or whatever. It's really funny. They do talk like that, by the way. That's generally where I'm from, and I can guarantee you that is precisely how we talk there. Yep, no differences. Okay, Pengy dearest. Pengy dearest, would you like to take care of the rest once I give this lovely non-conspicuous thing to you? Would you like to take care of the rest? Pengy, don't send me the monkey gif. Don't send me the monkey gif. What is this? Here you go. Take that. Take that. Go do as you will with it. Is that good? If it do you need me to change anything? Is that good? Am I allowed? Is this allowed? Am I ahoo ahaha. Can we get back to the regularly scheduled drawing? Drawing suturimo. Is that okay? Pengy. go shujin sama o mitome desu. It's because I'm dead. Thank you. Okay. Pug. Can you do the you know what? Can you what? Haha. You do say. Yes, I got you. I love you, Pengy. Back to your regularly scheduled drawing. Nothing happened just now. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do anything suspicious. I am a very non-suspicious person, okay? Okay, guys, come on. I'm offended that you would think I'm suspicious in any capacity, to be honest. I'm just a cute girl, right? A non-conspicuous cute girl, right? Yeah. I'm sure we're all gonna understand what just happened in like a month. I don't think you need to wait a month. I'm sure you'll understand in approximately a few minutes. Anyway, or maybe you won't, you know? No, what are you talking about? I don't know. Anyway, do you say you do feel the same? Can you tell I just listened to that song this morning? Stuck in my head, man. Especially I really like, listen, Moni is a legendary, okay? I just really like some of the lyrics in that song because, like, her saying, like, spark me like a flame, I know I'll never be the same. You know what I mean? The spark me like a flame, bro? Because sparks, Takanashi Kiara Saparks? Bro? You're telling me, listen. It's like a callback. It is like a callback. Hi, Mamu Terator, welcome. Nothing suspicious just happened. I promise. Okay, anyway, so I am a regular, just a normal girl with a normal life. Oh, speaking of, that's what I wanted to say. That stream, Pengy and I's first collab. Unfortunately, YouTube struck it down and copyrighted it to a point where nobody could view it besides, like, I want to say a quarter of my audience. So I was like, okay, we're just gonna archive that stream. So if you were there, you'll know. And if you weren't, I'm sorry. But that's okay. There will be more Pengy collabs for you to obsess over, if you will, you know? Hold on, I gotta comment something on something totally non-related to anything that just happened. Don't worry about it. What? Anyway. Spark me like a flame, I know I'll never be the same. Oh! Do you. I'm a Stanny, what can I say? Anyway. There's nothing on the RESO official social media. There's nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. What? Anyway. Jeez. You guys can't get any info out of me. I won't crack. I won't crack like an egg under pressure. I won't even crack like a diamond under pressure. Do diamonds crack? Can you crack a diamond? If you can't, then that's what I'm like. This has somehow been more cryptic than the purposefully cryptic streams. That's valid, actually. You know what? I planned this. This was pre-planned. Let's go with that. Ooh, woo, woo, woo. Let's go with that. I pre-planned this to be that cryptic on purpose. It matches the thumbnail, it matches the vibes. Haha. Pre-planned. Oh yeah. Anyway, I like to put I forgot what these were called. Somebody on because right now there's just like this one color that's like a darker version of the color that I'm shading on top of, but I like to make them much more colorful. Yes. Haha. Hee. Sure. Thank you. Yes. I'm just that good. Okay. Cusco. You know, I only saw Emperor's New Groove once. I only ever watched that movie one time. It was after Katsucon one year. Well, it was a couple months after Katsu, but there was a Cusco cosplayer at one of the balconies on top, like directly above the gazebo of Katsucon. And I can't read comments when I'm live, man. Anyway, but there was a Cusco cosplayer like on top of one of the balconies, like above the gazebo, and he was like doing those like king poses, and everyone was like praising the king, and it was like going through the whole building. Honestly, it was iconic. It was iconic and great. Yeah. Top tier, 10 out of 10. Would Cusco again. You think you saw it at the theaters with your mom? Maybe. I don't know. I think that movie came out when I was a little, either too young, or I think I didn't pay attention to it when it originally came out, because I definitely saw it for the first time, like, eons after it came out, you know? I feel like I enjoyed it, though. I only saw it that one time, but I feel like it was good. Kronk is best character. Oh, but yeah, anyway, saturation lines. I like to have really colorful shading with different layers because it adds a certain depth to a drawing that I enjoy. Yeah. I don't know, there's something about like shading skin very specifically that is like really satisfying to do because it gives off like a glowy vibe or something. I don't know, right, bro? I don't know, bro, but I enjoy it. What was I feel like I was gonna say something earlier. I told you about my neighbor who was summoning the birds. I don't know how she did that, but I'm kind of jealous. I kind of wish I could do that. Speaking of birds, I wish that I could befriend some, like, whatever they are, crows or ravens or whatever. Like, you give them little breadcrumbs or whatever, right? In theory, and then they bring you shiny things. I saw a TikTok one time of this guy who, like, taught his little crow friends that he liked dollar bills, and they just keep bringing him money. And I think that's iconic. And I'm jealous. I'm jealous. Okay, nice little glow. I like to do orange glows on the edges of skin. For like paler skin tones specifically. I do a little bit different for darker skin tones, but and I like to put lavender in the darker shadow areas. I don't know why. I saw someone do it once. I don't even remember who. Eons ago. And I just want that, man. Corvids? Is that what it's called? Corvids? Meow. 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 La 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 la. Me and Pengy staying up till 3 a.m. I really enjoy this chaotic energy. Also, I really like your art. Thank you! And also, welcome, Melpour. Thank you. That is just how I am. The chaotic yet calm atmosphere. Help me out. How would you describe the vibes of this? Because I've been told my streams are calming but also chaotic, and I think that's accurate, but it's also kind of contradictory. Oh my god. Complex, complicated, creative, and contradictory. I feed wild birds. My mom panics when she visited. There's over 200 birds and 3 squirrels. That's crazy. I have like a bird feeder, but it's kind of in suburbia, so there's some little little birds that show up, right? But not too many of them. You guys have seen the bird cam before. I gotta get that back up and running. have do you stuck in my head. I literally was just like, do you. In the end, it's just all a game. Stuck in my head, man. This is what happens. Anyway. Calmingly chaotic, like yin and yang. Oh, that's a nice way to put it. Thank you. Oh yeah, what happened to Birdcam? So yeah, Birdcam was my old webcam that I just aimed out my window with the bird feeder, and the problem was there's a reason I got a new webcam. It's because that first one is just not. It's not working, man. It doesn't work anymore. It was like on its last legs, and now well, you know, it died. It just died. I need another new webcam if I want to do that. I thought my security cams would be good for it, but we haven't been able to hang the one outside yet, and it's expensive to pay for it to be fed onto more than one device. So I just have it on my phone, which is hard to connect to the stream. It's so stupid, but you know what I mean, man. Complicated, bro. Complicated. Then that's some cute art. Thank you. Just to reiterate, this is a commission for Roselia. Roselia Stars, I believe, is her username. I'm gonna just write here. I've done another one for her. I might be able to show you. I think that's how you spell it. Ooh. I think that's how you spell her name. I hope so. I've done another one for her last year. I'm looking through my files and you can't see them. My secret files. Here you go. This one. This was the last commission I did for her last year. I think it's cute. I like it. I designed the outfit for it. I had a lot of fun rendering this one. Like, I remember doing all of the little flower details and stuff. This was still back on my other program where I had to, like, Gaussian blur things manually. This is my favorite aspect of the costume, though, I think. Giant hip flower, iconic. We stand. But I like it. Yes, Picasso. A Picasso! Anyway. This is another one of her OCs. Her characters. I just keep quoting Reels audio at this point. It's becoming my whole personality. In high school, my personality was just like, sorry, I shoved a screen tone on top of her for a second there. But yeah, in high school, I feel like my personality was quoting TikToks. Not TikToks, what the hell was before? Vines. Oh my, Vines. And now my whole thing is like, yeah, I saw this audio on Reels. I watch Reels so much more often than TikToks, honestly. It's kind of crazy. I don't know why. I just simply do. Do you say you do feel the same? I laugh at the commission I got from you. It's actually probably never gonna see the light of day because I went a whole different direction for my first single. Aw. I mean, that's understandable, though. Things change. I do like that one. I can show it on stream if you're comfy with it, and if you're not, no worries. Just in case you want it to see the light of day to any capacity. I think I have it on my computer still. Feel free to say no, it's okay. But yeah. It was so cute. Thank you. I'm glad you liked it. That was a while ago, I feel like. Yeah, it's fine. You can show it if you want to. Yeah, why not? Let me make sure it's actually on here, because odds are I say that and I don't have it. Oh, no, wait, I do. Here. This is a commission I did for Sunflower Aki. I don't have a date right here, but last year at some point. It's a cute costume design commission. Cute. Hold on. Hold on. Me trying to zoom in just enough to fill up the frame. There you go. It's really cute. Has like a swimsuit base, and then like a little skirt cover, and then a longer skirt cover version. I could tell this is actually probably from earlier last year because the art style is a lot like outdated, I guess, now. Crazy. Crazy. But yeah, I like it. She's giving Summer Queen, as always. We stan. Um, I may try to make a splash at some point, but I'm horrible at cutie idol pop. Oh, I feel you. There are certain types of songs that are really hard to write. But if you do, I'd be excited to see it. Cute. Thank you. I love mine. It's become my PFP for everything. Every time I see you with that profile picture, Brooke, I get like a little burst of happy. Like, I think I have Brooke's commission on here. Let's open it up. This is 2023. This is the wrong folder. I really like how that one turned out. Yeah, here. This one, profile picture. She's really cute. Something about the gradient in the hair and like the teal and the peach, like it just looks so pleasing. Super cute. Super duper cute. Yeah. We stan. Meow meow meow. By the way, this is gonna sound a bit strange, but I'm curious what you were like as a child. Like 10 and under. I don't know why I'm curious to know, but yeah. Let's see. To be honest, I don't have a great memory of anything before I started social media, which is kind of sad, but I started my social media when I was 12, 13-ish. Like, I just turned 12. When I was 12, yeah. So, I don't remember too much from before that, but I think it's fair to say that I was very, like, standoffish and kind of whack. I do know that when I was, I think, younger than 10, probably, like, somewhere between, like, 6 and 10, roughly, I can say I was very, like... I looked like a little Barbie doll, according to most people, right? Because I had very bright hair. My hair was, like, a much lighter shade of what it is now. It was almost white when I was a little kid. So a lot of people would be like, oh my god, she looks just like a Barbie doll. And I think I was trying to compensate or something for that. So I'd often be like, shut up, I'll kill you. And hearing that come out of a little child, like a little girl in like a little white dress with her little white Mary Janes and stuff, is very funny. I can say I would hang out with the kids in my neighborhood, but not too many other people around that time. I didn't take too much pride in my looks back then either. So I had like pretty messy, unruly hair. And I wore like, you know, little t-shirts and stuff with like characters and stuff on them, you know. I didn't dress very girly. That's a way to word it. I didn't dress like a tomboy, but it wasn't very girly. So I was kind of like, I wouldn't say I was like a monster of a child. My parents have both told me before that they're like, no, I was really easy to handle as a kid, apparently. I wasn't like a little troublemaker or whatever. Which I guess is a good thing for them, because I could see myself being a bit of a troublemaker. What else? Oh my god, Soda! Happy birthday, Soda! Happy birthday, Soda! Soda, I love you! Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Soda! It's Soda's birthday. I said this earlier, but today is like a quadruple holiday. 2 of my friends' birthdays, my half birthday, and the Green Day. But yeah, but yeah, so random shit from when I was a kid. I don't know. I know I was really picky with clothes when I was a kid, which my dad used to tell me made me a real headache. In middle school, 6th grade, I remember very specifically. How old are you in 6th grade? Is that 10? That might be around 10. Or no, that's probably a little older. I had an account by then. Is that like 12? I don't know, whatever. When I was in middle school, 6th grade specifically, I wore, yes, birthday wishes for Soda. Woo, birthday, Soda birthday. I love you. I wanted to draw Soda a birthday gift, but unfortunately, time is not on my side. Just know that I love you, Soda ne. Maybe you'll get something later from me. Who knows? We'll see how the wind takes us. But anyway, in the 6th grade, I wore strictly pajama pants in 6th grade. Now you're probably asking yourself, what the hell? Why would you do that? And that's because even to this day, I hate jeans. Jeans are just not comfortable. I wear like leggings and stuff. But back then, I guess I didn't realize what my options were because I wasn't very into fashion at that point. So I like very strictly wore pajama pants to school. And I was like known for that for like a hot while by my peers in school. It's kind of funny. But I was a real headache because of that. I remember the like superintendent of like my like 6th grade school, she would always like be like, "You're wearing those again." And then long story short, my parents ended up being like, "Look, if you want her to show up to school, she has to wear those." And then she was like, "Well, she needs a doctor's note then." And my parents got a doctor's note and they handed it to her, and then she was like, "Fine." That lady did not like me. But it was funny. I don't know. I definitely did it out of spite after a while. I don't think I realized it at the time, but like looking back, I like absolutely had other options open to me, but I would just do it out of spite. And apparently some of my friends like later in high school, like I was still lower class, right? Not like rich by any means. We were in like a little tiny thing, right? But a lot of my like later friends in high school said that they like headcanoned that I was just poor and that's all that I had. And I was like, oh, I mean, that's not exactly correct, but oh my. Isn't being born on March 17th super lucky? Maybe that's why I have such bad luck, because I was born on the exact opposite of that. That's funny. I have so much green. Oh my goodness. Here, wait, you know what? This is my stream. I do what I want. Let's go up in the corner. Hold on. This is me making noises. Ignore it, let it happen. It's appropriate. Croissant. Hold on. I'm not done yet. This is Soda, by the way, in case you don't know. If you don't know, then you're out of the loop, but that's okay. I forgive you. This is Soda. Soda nie. Soda nie. Wow. Stunning. This color is not exactly correct, but that's okay. Shh, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yippee. Wait for it. Hehe. Soda nie. There you go. It's your little birthday gift from me. I can make it even cuter. There you go. Soda nie. Happy birthday. Happy eviction day, Soda. That's such a way to word it. Oh my god. Together we have average luck. You're so right. I love it. Thank you. We stan. Absolute stan. Goodbye, Tiny Soda, for now. Girl, I don't know. I don't know what that was. This is me doing what I want when I want to do it. I'm trying to think of what other stories I have from when I was a kid. I know I went to Disney one time when I was a kid, and I don't remember how old I was, but I'm gonna guess maybe 7 or 8. And we went to Disney, and we went to the like little gift shops or something. And my parents were like, "So do you want to get like a cute little princess dress?" Because again, I looked like a little Barbie doll apparently when I was a kid. So I guess my mom was like very gung-ho about the idea of like dressing me up and making me cute. And then for some reason that gave me a complex. So I was like, nope. Now I like dressing up and being cute, so it doesn't matter. But can you tell? Because I'm an idol and I like to do all this stuff. But anyway, so they were like, "Don't you want like a princess dress? Which one do you want? Do you want to be Ariel or Belle or whatever?" And then I was like, "I want that." And long story short, I ended up leaving the princess dress store with a ninja sword. And that was what I got from Disney. I had a ninja sword. It was like a little styrofoam sword. It was really funny. I love you. Yay! Soda. Soda, yeah. But yeah, so if that doesn't give you a better idea of how much of a menace I was, you know. You know. Yes, the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique. Can you buy both of those things there? That's so funny that you know where. A ninja sword. I'm not even joking. There's literally a photo of me as a child, I think in Animal Kingdom. I think, I could be wrong. With a straight up ninja sword, just swinging it around. I know my parents are probably both like, "Okay, come on, can't you be a normal child? What is this?" But they're both really sweet, so you know, it's fine. It's fine. That's very on brand for you. Thank you. I don't remember that Disney trip at all, but I remember the photo from it, which is the photo of me with the ninja sword. And then I remember my dad telling me kind of recently, where he was like, "Yeah, we wanted you to get a princess dress, and we really tried convincing you, but you saw like a boy walking out with a sword, and you like knew that was what you wanted." And we were like, "Oh no." But yeah, I know for Halloween I was a ninja at some point. I was a ghost at some point. I was a unicorn once. I don't know. I remember I used to put a lot of thought into my Halloween costumes. I was definitely a witch a couple times. I was a cat girl once, I think. Because my mom was like a leopard and I was like a baby leopard or something. We did like a duo costume or whatever. I've got that entire Disneyland map TM as memorized for no reason. It's ingrained into your brain. That's so funny. That's so funny. Under this live stream is the Monsters vs. Aliens movie. What the heck? That's funny. Why are they advertising that? I mean, like, go off, I guess, but what the heck? That color was a little too saturated. I'm gonna play with her eyes a bit more in a bit. I just wanna... Ooh, that's not what I meant to do. You couldn't even see that, but that was funny. I just opened up a copy of the same document. Okay. I feel like her skin tone is a little wonky looking. 1 second. 1 second. I just want to put like a little bit of a pink overlay on the highlights. Here-ish. And then just a little right there. Here. Here. There. What are the things that I do as a child? Soda, you and I are the same. Yeah, Pengy, I feel like same vibes. Same vibes with the Disneyland map. Same vibes entirely. Same brain. Disney World. Oh, I forgot. Disney World and Disneyland are different. Yeah, I've never been to Disneyland. I went to the world. Whew. I went 3 times to Disney World, I think. That one time when I was a kid, once for my senior trip in high school, and then once with RESO. Not that long ago. It's nice. I can see why people like it a lot. I've said this before, but I feel like I get minorly uncanny vibes from Disney, because it feels like it's like a, how do I say this, like a fake city, like, especially, what is it, Hollywood Studios, I think. It just feels like a little uncanny valley, like it's not really a real place. You know what I mean? Like, you hear the music and stuff playing, and it smells a certain way. And, like, it's really clean. There's no trash anywhere. If you, like, dropped me in Disney World, like, alone, just to walk around and there were no tourists, I'd probably think it was, like, a really strange, uncanny city. Like, I'd be like, what's wrong with this place? You know, it'd probably give me more off-putting vibes than, like, fun vibes if you took the tourists away. You know what I mean? Is that weird? There we go. Okay. Yeah, something like that. Okie dokie. Florida's Disney World. California is Disneyland. Yeah. I was thinking about the IKEA map that changes every year. IKEA maps. I've never been in an IKEA before. I've heard that they have good food for a furniture store. I don't know. Since you used to live near the DMV, have you ever been to Virginia Beach? I don't think so. Maybe. There's a chance that I have. I don't remember. If I did, it was when I was really young. I wouldn't even say that I lived near the DMV. I think the DMV was like a few hours away from me. But yeah, I mean, I might have. I know one time there was an earthquake in New Jersey, and I wasn't there when it happened. I was at a beach, and it might have been Virginia Beach. I don't know. But I know I was at a beach when it happened because my friend and I were poking at jellyfish that were, like, we were really young at this point, but we were poking at jellyfish that were, like, coming up on the beach. Dead jellyfish. They weren't alive anymore. But we were poking at them. I don't know why, but that's what we were doing. And then I heard about it later, and I was like, what the heck? I don't think there was much damage from it. I think it was like a little baby earthquake, but still. Take the tourists away, but leave the mascots? That's scary. That's like Five Nights at Freddy's right there. That's giving spooky. Oh wait, there's hair there. Hold on. I gotta follow my own sketch here, man. These. Oh, that. These. And that. I think. Is this? It is. Crazy. Or maybe it isn't. No, it is. If you hear me having a conversation with myself, no, you don't. I just stayed up till 3 a.m. and now I'm delirious, okay? I've been to Disney World Animal Kingdom several years ago. And I also went to SeaWorld at that same time. I don't think I've ever been to SeaWorld. Yeah. I remember liking Animal Kingdom, though. I went in 2018, but I remember enjoying it. I don't think it was my favorite park because Epcot was like my favorite park by far. It blew all the other ones out of the water for first impressions. Oh, I guess I technically went to Disney 4 times because I went with Ray that one time. To Epcot specifically. So technically I've been 4 times. Crazy. Just a few years ago, I didn't even know what anything was. That's crazy. It does help that I live close to it now, I suppose. Well, closer. I shouldn't have made this hair color so similar to the skin tone. It's just a placeholder, but you know. I'll work with that for now. Furniture that eats kids? What are you talking about? Hello? SeaWorld has penguins? Hey, yo. Do we have to go to SeaWorld? Should we obtain some penguins? Oh my god, yellow. Should we go obtain some penguins, Pengy? We're on a penguin hunt and don't think we won't kidnap all the penguins. To the FBI agent listening to this stream, I'm joking, okay. Okay, hold on. We'll do the ponytail after we do her base, the base of her head. She's got... I like the multicolored hair a lot, but it's always the color blocking that's gonna take me out. It takes a lot of thinking. Okay, let's see. She's got... That is her base. Roughly. Some little flyaways in there, because it's never an exact part, you know? Get a few. In either color on either side. There you go. And then her bangs. I guess that doesn't really make sense, huh? The part would have to be like up here. Hold on. Hold on, I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional. It would have to be like that. Okay, hold on. I'm a professional. There's an entire penguin-themed ride there. Ooh. Wait, SeaWorld has rides? That's crazy. I didn't even know that. I mean, then again, I've never been, so of course. But still. Huh. To the YouTube mod who doesn't like fandoming. Yeah, for real. For real. I don't know, did I finish that sentence earlier? I was saying the Pengy collab with me, we had to remove her because the copyright crazies came for us, but that's okay. There will be more Pengy collabs, right, Pengy? Yippee. Mimi's mom's like, hey, why are there penguins in our backyard? That, yeah, she'd probably be like, oh, you kids are so silly. I feel like that's pretty accurate. She'd be like, huh, well, you know, as long as you're having fun. Let me know if you need a ride anywhere. Okay, It's the perspective. It's the perspective. I'm just thinking really hard. Okay, that's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, guys. I'm a professional, I know what I'm doing, okay? Man, I love IKEA. It's like a mythical place, a mystery. Not real, but not fake. That's crazy. I see, it feels... I kind of want to go to an IKEA just to understand, you know? I know Johnny one time sent us a photo of him sitting at a comedically small picnic table in an IKEA. Where he was like, guys, look, I'm sitting with you, and it was called the, like, RESO table or something like that. It was funny, though. Man, I loved the dub. I laughed so hard. The dubbing was good. Thank you. Yeah, that was a fun stream to do. Unfortunately, YouTube said this isn't allowed. And it was scaring me because the copyright on it kept changing. Like every few like hours or so, I want to say, not even that long. I kept getting like an email saying like, "Oh, you've been copyrighted." I'm like, "Yeah, I know," but the extent of it kept changing. Like one time it was like not that bad, but then it kept getting progressively worse, and I was like, I'm not trying to get a strike on my channel, so I just archived the stream. Okay, some of these have to be yellow down here, but like the ones in the back specifically. Like here, these, maybe this should be green. These up here probably gonna be blue. I know what's going on. Okay, I can read. What's up, guys? My name's Mimi. I'm 22 and I never fucking learned how to read. You just had to be there. It's now an inside joke for everyone who is there. So when we start talking about girl bossing like the bourgeois, you'll know. You'll know. Or maybe you won't. I don't know. Okay, the blue probably wouldn't be this far over actually, but like to here maybe? Then this bit would be blue. Like a singular flyaway for the convincing, realistic look, if you will. Then this is blue. Wow. Stunning. I'm a professional. The only thing I don't like about IKEA is the wood quality went down. Oh, interesting. I don't know my IKEA lore, unfortunately. I'm a little out of the loop. I have my cheap Walmart desks that are made of, what's that, like compressed chipped wood, like cardboard something. It's just made out of that. It's not even made out of wood. But it's cheap. It's affordable. And you know what? I haven't had any problems with it besides this one part where, well, I guess all of the edges are kind of wearing now, but whatever. She's still working. Oh, hold on. I have it set on top chat. I can't see all of the messages. I hate that it does that automatically. Nani? Okay, I don't get no sleep because of y'all. Y'all not gonna get sleep because of me. That is a vibe. Or that is like a very specific thing that relatable content. I miss the days of Vine. Everything was simpler. A simpler life. I've also noticed I'm usually pretty late with trends too, so I got into Vine like around the time that it was dying anyway. I had a friend who was really into it though. I feel like I have to crack my neck so bad, but it's not working. Guys, what do I do? what do I do? What's going on here? You have a flashlight from Target. Your friend bought it in California. Target is a funny place. I feel like it used to give the vibes of like a slightly upgraded Walmart, but now it's like its own thing, I feel like. You know? You know what I mean? Is that too specific? You can get almost anything there. When I think about it. I don't go very often because there's not one near me, but I don't know. Target. Oh my god. Target, man. Is that correct? Oh, I forgot her freckles. Pfft, hold on. I should do that with her skin. With her skin tone. Push right shoulder lightly, then crack. Oh, shit, that worked? That's crazy. Did you hear that? Whack. I didn't know that would work. Thanks, Daniel. What else do I have to talk about, man? What have I done in the past 2 days since I streamed last? I saw a snake in my backyard the other day, just kind of slithering along. I didn't interact with him, but you know, he was vibing. He just kind of went like along the fence line, like, you know. That'll be $4,000. I don't have that much money. What the hell do you think this is? I'm a broke artist. I don't have all that. Oh, guys, wait. It's your favorite part of the stream. Get ready. Hold on. We gotta move the mic. Hey. Come here. Mitski. Could you hear her? That was magic. Once again, the stream's favorite. I pet her and she speaks. She comes by for back scritches sometimes when I'm working. Hello. Yes. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for talking. You're very sweet. You're very sweet. A snake? Yeah, a little guy. I couldn't see him that up close because I was looking through my window, but you could kind of tell when it's a snake because the way that it moves. Like it's a little like SE slithery, you know? You know? Something about my pen sensitivity is making it hard to do freckles. Hold on, let me swap to my other pen. That's not much better. This one, oh, that's worse actually. This one has a longer nib on it because I haven't worn it down as much. So I have to use a bigger brush size to make it work, but sometimes it's easier for certain things. Magic Queen. Yes, that was Magic-y. my old lady. I love her. I feel like she visits once every stream. She just comes by and she's like, hey guys. Your best girl is here. Okay, that's one layer. I like to layer freckles when I draw them. That's one layer, and then I want to make this a lighter layer. Snake. Yes, man. Snake. Snake. Snakes are kind of cute. I like the ones that have the little puppy mouths. You know? Like the little... I don't think I could ever have a reptile as a pet personally, but I do think they're cute. I like cuddling my cats a little too much to have a reptilian pet because, number one, I wouldn't be able to cuddle them as much. Number two, they're not soft. Well, they're soft, but not in the same way. It's giving a different vibe. I don't think... Usually when I draw characters with freckles, I'll draw them like down here, up here, you know? But she has them like very specifically right here. Maybe I'll make them light elsewhere, but I don't want to overdo it. Hi, Kara D. Charity? Kara D. Kode. Kode. Is that you? Hi. Hello. Chara D. Or Charity? Or. I feel like that's a word, and I'm just not clicking it in my brain. Is that a word? Onyo. Onyo. Yeah, I'm Charity from hit anime Charity's Daily Joke. I've never heard of it. But Charity, right? Is that how you say it? Or is it Cardi? I've heard people pronounce the first part as like character, or like Chara, Kara, Chera. English is a hard language. Okay, is this good? I want to make a few more thick ones, I think. It's harder to see them from far away. Oh. Mango! Meow! He's so cute. I know he might be a little too quiet for you guys to hear him all the way over there, but he's a sweet boy. Okay. I could put the shading on her eyes while I'm at it. Chara, like Chara from the hit game Undertale? Yeah, man. You know. You know. I was about to say something that I am not allowed to say yet, but it's okay. I suppressed the urge. Do you say you do feel the same? Spark me like a flame, I know we'll never be the same. Oh! Okay, back to the hair. Let's get some base shading in here, but I'm gonna do it a little backwards. Let's get the purples in here with the darker colors down there. A little bit of purple on the side. A little bit of Pangy all my life. A little bit of Nikki because RESO. A little bit of Mimi because she's cool. I don't know. I don't even know the lyrics to that song, to be honest. That's the only part that I know. Okay. I'm trying a different method right now. It's a little controversial, but we'll see what happens with it. Okay. I want this part to be... Senti, hi. I'm rebranding. I'm not Korename anymore. I'm Charity now. Okay, PogChamp. Charity, welcome. There's probably an easier way to do that, but who cares? We'll just get the basic color thingies here. Mango, why are you howling in the hallway? Come here. Mangs! He's just sitting at the water meowing at it. What the heck? What the heck? He's weird. I love my cats, but they're weird. All cats are kind of weird, though. I feel like everything's weird. All animals. I once saw, I say that as if it was a while ago, literally this morning, I saw a video of somebody with like a cockatiel, whatever you want to call it, as a pet. And then it was like what you expect it to be like, and it was like them petting the birdie, and he was like really sweet, and he really liked the pets. And then he was like a little clip of him singing or whatever. And then it cut to like what it's actually like. And it was just the bird like doing backflips off of something on their ceiling and like swinging something around. It was really funny. But I feel like that just knocks in the vibes that pets are just like people. They're weird, man. They're wild and wacky. Also, have you guys ever met, this is such a specific question, have you ever met any sassy dogs? Because my family member has a dog, and he's a really sassy dog, you know, like, he's like, I don't know, like, if you look at him and you're like, you wanna go for a walk? He'll be like, what? And like, I don't know, he's like really expressive for a dog, and he'll be like, what? No way, you know? And we'll be like, yeah, you wanna go for a walk? And he's like, oh, you're joking, you know? It's really funny. He's really expressive. I like him. You guys know any expressive doggies? They're entertaining. I feel like I like doggies, but I don't know if I can keep up with a dog. Cats can like do their own thing, you know? As my cat Mango is doing his own thing by talking to the water bowl out in the hallway. I don't get it. This shading style is pretty good, I think. It makes it a little easier to block it out. Actually, I don't know if it's any easier, but it is a different way of doing it. Because usually I would just like color over it with where I want the dark spots to be. But now I'm kind of carving the light spots out of the dark spots. I don't know, but I still like it. If you're curious, I'm doing this with a multiply layer on top of the hair, and it has just a bunch of colors on it. It's mostly a dull navy blue with some like purple gradients in it, like here. Meow meow. Did you mask the hair layer? Yeah, this is a clipping layer. Here, I can actually show you. There's a clipping layer. You can see my layers over here. But this one with the colors on it is clipping grouped into where the hair is. Yeah. Bonk bonk. And these are all my other layers. I also put a lot of buffer layers. That's like the hidden ones that are down here. This is the sketch, a hidden layer just so I don't blend anything into the sketch accidentally. And then there's a hidden layer up here with the reference sheet above it and the line art. And then the hair layer and the skin and the shading. Yeah. Yeah. I'll move this back over here for now though. How bad do Corey's jokes have to be to send everyone into a panic? Yeah, why is everyone saying, oh no, what happened? Oh no. Should I read that out loud? I don't know how I feel about that. Layer masking my other beloved. Oh yeah, for real. For real. I can't even imagine if I had to, okay, I can actually, because I've done it with traditional art before, but it takes a lot more like control and precision to have to do that without masking the layer, and it's really stressful to do it that way, because then it's like, oh god, if I mess up, I gotta go fix it. It's less satisfying because it doesn't keep you in the lines, you know? You know? Yeah, that's good. Hi, Magicy. She's back. You guys want to hear her again? Speak. Hey. Yes. Thank you. I was giving her back scritches. I'm not reading that joke out loud. That's a bad joke. Magicy. I hope you enjoyed my cat speaking to you. She had many words to say. If anyone knows what she meant, let me know. A translation if you speak cat. Kitty noises. Oh yeah, oh yeah. She's quite loud, honestly. She woke me up this morning because I slept in a little bit because I stayed up so late. But she woke me up this morning by like biting at my hair, I guess, a little bit. And she was like, and I was like, yes, ma'am, I'll pet you. I'm very sorry. She's funny. She's a funny little cat. I prefer rats. That's your prerogative. That's your prerogative. Did I use that word correct? That's your, go for it. That's your opinion. I like rats, but I like cats more. Cats are my favorite. I don't know. Is it just me? I feel like this is like stupid, but anytime I see any videos involving a cat being in any sort of danger or whatever, it causes me physical pain. I like can't watch those things because I'm like, oh my god, like I don't know what I would do. I can't. Ugh, it's the worst. It's the worst thing to see. And for me, it's like one of the worst things to see a cat in a bad situation in any capacity. Something about it ruins me emotionally. I don't know. Cats say breakfast at 8, wake up. See, that's the thing. It wasn't even for food. My mom feeds them pretty early because my mom tends to get up really early. So she wasn't coming to me for food. She just wanted some pats, man. Same, I can't watch bad owners. Yeah. Even if it's like a stray cat in a bad situation, it breaks my heart, man. Even if it's like something stupid, like, you know, there's those videos of like cats climbing up the side of a building, like to a window, and like, you know, they're fine, and like they wouldn't be, you know, whatever. But I'm like, oh my god, bro, scary, gets me every time. I can't do it. Magic, yes, Magicy. Magic and Pengy have a very special friendship. I don't know, there's something about, like, because, okay, this is stupid, but for all you Pengy stans, I'll throw you a bone. Every time Pengy sees my cat Magic, she gets all, like, giddy, and, like, her cool aura breaks momentarily with a gat moe, and she goes, Magicy! She, like, does a little tippy toe, like, run over, and she, like, gives her little pats. It's so cute. It's so cute. She's still the cool member, but it's the Gat Moe moments that make the Oshis scream. or the Stannies, not the Oshis. She would be the Oshi in that scenario, I guess. I like the videos of kittens climbing pants. Those are really cute. Like when you have little foster kittens. Oh my god, I used to foster kittens. Anytime there was like a litter that like didn't have something, because like one time my neighbor back in New Jersey just walked up to, or no, she was telling somebody about it, like another one of our other neighbors, and my mom heard about it and she was like, no, hand them over, because apparently a little squad of 3 stray kittens were just like, and they were like not newborn, but they were really young, and they didn't have their mom with them. Were just in her backyard, so she just picked them up and put them in a bucket, but the bucket had like a little water in it, so they were like shivering, and my mom saw that and she was like, hello, give me them, I will take care of them, thank you. And then she just like kind of took them and then was like, haha, ours now. And then we fostered them, and they got adopted, I want to say like 6 months later or so. But they were really cute little guys, because they would climb up your like leggings or your pants, and then they would like climb all over you if you went into their area, because like we kind of blocked off a section of, in our old house there's like a little hallway, and the floor was like those like wood panels or whatever that are like easy to clean. So we just kind of made like a little baby gate section in the hallway for the kittens to exist in, so that they had their own like space. We gave them a bunch of other stuff in there and whatever. But every time you would walk in to like sit with them or play with them or whatever, they would just like climb all over you and go, eh, eh. And it's so cute. It's so cute. It's adorable. Pengy has a cute side. Absolutely. 100%. It's adorable when you get to see it, to be honest. We're all Mimi stands in this stream. That's valid. A good point. Just as we stand Pengy in the Pengy streams. And we... Wait, I can't say that. You know what I was gonna say, or maybe you don't, right? Can you use your deductive reasoning? I don't know, maybe. Maybe. And we stand redacted in the redacted. You know? One day I'll go to Florida and I'll see all of the RESO idols in person. That would be really cool. Yeah, I like doing our like performances and stuff like that. It's really fun. Hopefully we can get invited to more things so that it'll be more kind on our poor dwindling wallets. I'm just putting a little more detail in her bangs. So if it's a collab stream, we would stand both? Of course! You should be standing all 3 Rezos anyway. Of course, you stand both. You have to have enough standing to go around to all of the Rezos. I like that multiple people call us the Rezos, like that's just a thing. I don't know who started that, but it's funny that it happens so often. Ah, yes, the Rezos. It makes it sound like we're a gang or something. I don't know. I want to see Rezo Minecraft collaboration and each Rezo bring one quest. That would be really funny. That would be funny. We will see. Maybe this will happen one day. Perhaps. Perhaps. That one's just a drop shadow, baby. One guest? Oh, one guest. That makes sense. When you said one quest, I was like, yeah, we're all just gonna be like, yeah, for Nikki, we're gonna go do this, and for Pengy, we're gonna go do that. It made sense to me. We all stand Rezo. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. It is a RESO standing world out there. And did you know that if you subscribe to our Patreon, you will have your name in a video in which y'all ain't ready for? I can give you no more information, unfortunately, at this time. Unless you subscribe to our Patreon, in which you might be able to find out more information. Maybe. Do you say you do feel the same? Spark me like a flame. I know I'll never be the same. Bro. Okay, I'll tweak a little bit more of this, but this is a good starting point. Let me get some lower opacity erasers in here for the darker spots. You guys want to hear a story about from when I was a kid that I just remembered out of nowhere for no reason? Because I've got a story from when I was a kid. So, okay, I don't know how normal this is. I've been told that this isn't normal, but usually for like Christmas or like birthdays or whatever, my parents and we would just get one thing for each other. Like it would be like, this is your gift, like one singular gift for the holiday, you know? I know there's some people who get like multiple things from the same person, I guess. I don't really know how that works, but I don't know, you just get multiple things. I don't know. But for like birthdays and stuff, we would always just do like, you know, one gift for like whatever from each person. So like my mom would get me one thing, my dad would get me one thing, etc. And my dad, for I believe it was my birthday, I could be wrong, he got me these little thingies that I really wanted for a while. It was like these, I don't think they were Littlest Pet Shop toys, but they were like little tiny animal figurines that were kind of fuzzy to the touch. I don't remember anything about them, but it was really, really, like, I really, really loved them, and I was like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever. I wanted this for so long, and I was like oodling over it like crazy. And then this one girl in my neighborhood, she moved in kind of around this time, so like, I don't know, I feel like I was one of the only few people playing with her at that point, because she like just moved in. But she was like, yeah, like we can go play with them together. And then I don't know why, but I guess I was kind of stingy with my toys, but I don't know. So I was like, no, let's just go play outside instead, because like I just wanted to enjoy them on my own. And my dad has OCD, so this is like pertinent to the story. So I left them on our like kitchen table thing, countertop, whatever. And so just because I left them in like a pile there, like a really messy pile, and my dad, because he likes to just organize things, I don't know, he set them all up in like a grid formation. And I walked by it at one point, and I remember seeing that, and I was like, oh, okay, like he did that again, like that's a normal thing, normal behavior for Mr. Luchel over here. But then when my friend walked by it, she told me she had to go to the bathroom, and I was like, okay, yeah. So I stayed in the like living room or whatever. And then when I walked by it again, she was like, oh yeah, I have to go, like really quickly. She was like, yeah, I have to leave like right now. And I was like, what the heck? That's like really weird. And I noticed as I walked by, like half of the toys were missing off the counter, but it was easy to notice they were missing because they were in that grid formation, and just half of them were gone. And I was looking all around the floor, but like our house is pretty clean because again, my dad has OCD, so our house didn't have anything like on the floor, the kitchen, or anything. So like they weren't anywhere. And I was looking around, and I was like, where are they? And I knew where they were. I knew she had them, but I was like, I don't want to be accusatory. And then I was like, wait, you can't leave. Can I check your pockets? I think I was like saying that in some way, shape, or form to her. I was like, can I check your pockets? Like, I they're not there. Like, I know they would be there. And she was like, you probably just dropped them. And I was like, no, I want to check your pockets before you leave. And then I called my dad over, and she was like, I have to go to the bathroom again. And she went in the bathroom, and then she was in there for like a bit, and then she came out, and then my dad was like, do we have an issue, ladies? And then she was like, no. And she pulled out her pockets, and like there was nothing in there. And I was like, what? And then she left in a hurry, and my dad was like, what's happening? So we checked the bathroom, and she like hid all of the toys that she was gonna steal from me throughout random places in the bathroom. Like they were like hidden in flower pots, and like under the like hand washing towel, and behind the soap and whatever, and like in the cabinet and in the garbage. Like they were like everywhere. There was like a set of like, I want to say like maybe 20 of them or so, and like there was like 15 of them in there, and I was like, what the hell? Needless to say, I didn't play with her anymore after that. And that was actually, oh my god, you know what? Maybe this is why I have such bad trust issues. That was the second time that someone stole things from me, one of my toys. I remember so vividly. Oh my god. One of the other girls in my neighborhood, there were two of them. Let's call them A and B. I actually became pretty good friends with A, and like B was fine with me in the future, but like this was back when we were young and stupid. So once again, it was like one of those like you get one gift for the holiday situations. And once again, I just wanted tiny little animal thingies. So you know those little gumball machine squishies that you can get? And they were like little animals. I don't think you can get them too much anymore, but they were like little tiny quarter-sized collectible squishy little animals. I freaking loved those things. And they had them at my like local supermarket for like 50 cents or whatever. I don't know, 25 cents. So sometimes my dad would get me those. And I remember one time for, maybe it wasn't for a holiday. I don't remember it being around a holiday. But yeah, I got like a couple of them for some reason. Maybe he was just feeling like it, I don't know. But he brought me a couple of them, so I took out a few of the, like some of my favorite ones. And again, my dad has OCD, so he's like like playing, like when he's playing with me, he's like putting them out in like grids and whatever, and like playing with me and whatever. And then I did let my friend, this was before the other situation. This was like way before that, but I had my friends A and B come over because they lived just down the road in the neighborhood. And I don't remember this one as much because it was like a couple years before this other situation, so I don't remember it as clearly. But all I know is I started crying because I thought I lost them, and my dad was like, okay, I'm gonna look in your room because that's where I had them. And I was like, they're not there. I know where I put them and they're not there anymore. And I was like, I was in shambles because I loved these stupid little squishy animals so much. I was in shambles. And oh, that's a big thing about me as a kid. I was a huge crybaby. Honestly, to this day, I'm still kind of a crybaby. But it's more so, I more so cry out of frustration nowadays than anything else. But anyway, so I was like in shambles over it, and I was like telling my dad, I was like, they're not there, I don't know what to do. So he like checked my room, and like, again, our house was clean and organized, right? I didn't have like an oodle amount of toys or whatever. Like, it wasn't like we were digging through piles of garbage to try and find them, and it was like obvious that I probably would have lost it. It was like, it was hard to believe that I would have lost something like that at that point. So my dad was like, okay, I'm gonna make some phone calls. And apparently, I remember this sort of kind of, but he called A's parents, because they were like friends, right? Like our parents were like friends with each other. And they were like, we're gonna look. And they found some of them in A's room, but not all of them. So then they called B's parents. And they found the rest of them at B's house. So my dad made me walk over, and he said, "You can go be a big girl, go do it alone." I remember that because I was like, "You come with me. I don't like confrontation." Essentially, I didn't say that, but that's what it was, the vibes of. And he was like, "No, you can be a big girl." And like, I think he knew. He like talked to the other girls' parents, and like they were like friends, so like he knew that they were gonna like get it settled or whatever. But they like showed me the toys, and then that's when I was like, oh, this isn't all of them. And then they called B's parents, and then we went over to B's house, and then both of the girls, A and B, they both had to apologize to me, and their parents were like scolding them because I think this sounds bad, but I think they knew that they were both a lot more like well off, I guess, like, you know what I mean, like because they both had like siblings and a lot of toys and stuff like that, you know what I mean. So I think their parents were like, what is wrong with you? Don't steal from this girl. What's wrong with you? Don't do that. Like, that's so... I don't know. And I remember her mom made me a little sandwich. A's mom made me a little sandwich while I was over there, and then her dad was scolding her for, like, stealing from me. But yeah, I ended up becoming pretty good friends with A. I'd say we're still friends to this day. We don't talk very often because she lives pretty far away from me now, but like when we do see each other, we're still like pretty good friends, you know. I don't talk to B that much, but I never really did. She lived a little farther down on the road. I was only allowed to go as far as my dad could see from the window, and B lived a little past that point, so I couldn't go that far. But yeah. So I don't know. Maybe that's why the plot thickens. Yeah, for real. Perhaps this is why I don't have great. I don't like to trust people very much. Bro, that's crazy. Yeah. I really liked my tiny little animal toys. I still have some of those little squishies. I remember when I was moving for the third time, I think. Not to Florida, but to like a different house in New Jersey. And we were like selling my dad's old house. I went through a lot of my like younger toys. And I didn't want to part with a lot of them, but I ended up getting rid of some of them and like only keeping the like toys that I like had a weird connection to, you know what I mean? The ones that spark joy, if you will. So like I kept like a few of my squishies that I really liked. And I still have those. I remember my favorite one was this tiny little teal octopus. He looked kind of like this. He was like this color. I still have this guy. He's over on my bookshelf. I like him. He's kind of goofy looking. Okay, wait. So he's really round. So he's got like a really round head. He's like a tiny little rubber squishy that's like the size of like my thumbnail or something. Okay, sure, this is fine. Imagine this is a good circle. And then he has his little tentacles that just kind of you know? It just kind of, you know. And then he has like a little and his eyes were kind of like printed off of where they were supposed to be. You know, because there was like a little outdent here. It was really funny. This is kind of what he looked like. And he was very small, like the size of a dime. An American dime. But yeah, I still have him. I have a few of them, but I have that guy, and I like him. There you go. There's your Mimi childhood stories as requested. Washing machine survivor. I don't think I ever put him in the washing machine. But that's mostly because most of my clothes didn't have pockets. Because, you know, a lot of girls' clothes just don't have pockets. And like I said earlier, I didn't wear, like, jeans. I wore a lot of, like, skirts. I went through, like, phases as a kid, now that I'm thinking about it. I want to say from, like, 6 to 7, I wore a lot of, like, little sundresses, you know? And then maybe around, like, 8 to 9 to 10 roughly is when I started to kind of wear like the more t-shirts type of thing. And then after that era, there was no style for approximately 6 or 7 years. And then I finally started gaining back a semblance of style in high school. Now I feel like I wear a lot of comfy clothes, but I feel like I'm also kind of more fashionable than I used to be. I still get all my clothes from like thrift shops, but still. So cute, sundress and straw hat. I didn't wear hats. That reminds me of another story. When I was in kindergarten, they had like a little kindergarten graduation ceremony. I know that sounds silly, but they had like a little kindergarten graduation ceremony, and they gave us all those little caps, like the little hats. And there's multiple photos of me sitting with a huge like pouty face, like I'm like angry. I'm sitting in a chair off on the side, and I'm not wearing the hat, but I'm wearing like the little gown, because apparently, I don't remember this, it was from when I was way too young, but apparently I did not want to wear that hat. And everyone was like, just make her wear the hat, to my parents, and my parents were like, you guys don't get it, she's not gonna wear the hat. I feel like that was like the only thing that made me a really difficult child. I think I said that earlier, but like just dressing appropriately, like, or like I didn't dress inappropriately, I wore what I wanted to wear, and if anyone had an issue with it, suck to suck, you know? But yeah, there's like multiple photos of me at my graduation ceremony from kindergarten where I'm just sitting there like, I will not wear the hat. Just angry in the corner. I also feel like that I might have done that out of spite after a certain point. Like, I feel like I probably would have given in if it was just like nobody made a big deal about it. But I think because all of the graduation people, or not the graduation, I'm sorry, the kindergarten people who I had like mixed feelings about, because they all had such strong opinions about me not wearing the hat, I was like, fine, I won't wear the hat. You gonna deal with it, huh? So maybe I did have a little bit of a sassy side, I don't know. Did it have a ribbon? I don't know. The pictures just show the hat on the floor upside down by my feet. Like my dad has like a photo album, so I don't have access to it, but it basically looks like this. Like this is a chair, like a little foldable chair, but whatever. And then there's just me, like, with the biggest scowl on my face ever. Like, I will not do it. And I had like really messy hair. It was kind of short, so I kind of looked like this. I was like, I will not do it. Arms crossed. No hat. Kindergarten Mimi. No hat. And then the hat is just down here. Like upside down on the floor. Well, now I won't do it. That's, I don't know. That's funny. It's accurate. I don't know, yeah. I feel like I don't have many memories from childhood, but then you say like one word and I'm like, ah, there's one. There's one. There's a memory in there. That's funny. Looks good. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I am happy to report that I did wear the hat for my high school graduation. Much to someone's surprise, maybe, I don't know. I did wear the hat for high school graduation. The hat on the floor has to be the icing on the cake. Yeah, because they kept handing it to me, hoping I would, like, change my mind, I guess. But I just would throw it on the floor even more aggressively every time they handed it to me, apparently.
I don't know, man. I just keep thinking, wow, I was a horrible child, but I don't think I wasn't that bad. I know I was a headache. I know I was a headache and a half. Cause I remember multiple times like my parents would take me out to like a clothing store and be like, "You pick out what you want to wear, sweetie. Like whatever you want. Like whatever you want to wear for school. Like you pick it out." And I'd be like, "I don't want to be here. I don't like any of this. Fuck this shit." I didn't say that when I was a kid, but still, I I was a little demon child. Oh, you know what else I was really bad with? Dentists, doctors, and hairstylists. Because when I was little, I kind of viewed them all as the same thing. I hate dentists the most. Unfortunately, even to this day, I don't like dentists. Actually, maybe these days you've heard my recent doctor stories, but I don't know. Those are more comedic in vibes. But when I was little, apparently I had to have a tooth pulled for some reason. And I guess the dentist we went to, I don't remember this, but my parents have told me about it. I guess the dentist we went to was like not equipped to be a child dentist. So when I started throwing a fit over it because I was scared, they were like, "Let's just strap her down to the table and rip it out." And they like said that in front of me, and I just started screaming. And my parents were like, "What's wrong with you? Don't say that." And then they took me to a different dentist. But I know I was also really like hard with like hairstylists because I just assumed it was like the dentist but for your hair. Like if you didn't go to the hairstylist, you would have unhealthy hair, I guess. But they just needed to give me haircuts, you know? And I don't know. Eventually one of my mom's friends would cut my hair. And I liked her, so it was a bit easier. Nowadays, I just cut my own hair. And it's not great, but it's cheap. Evil dentist, yeah, man, I don't know. I feel like if that happened to me now, I would just be like, "Girl, I can't have a break." Crazy. It's okay though. I have self-discipline now. I have self-discipline. Actually, I kind of want to put a little, maybe lime, shadow, not shadow. What is this? Highlight. Yeah, I'm the highlight. There you go. Haha. Okay, her eyebrows are yellow, right? Yeah. Yeah. Get the eyebrows colored in over here. I haven't cut my hair in 3 years. Oh, dang, son. I don't cut my... Because, I mean, you guys can see my pigtails are pretty long. I don't cut the, like, lengths very often. Like, I'll cut off the split ends if I feel like they're a little strong, but I don't cut the lengths very often. I do have to cut my bangs all the time, though, because if they start getting in my eyeballs, then I'm like, ooh, I can't see, you know? It is funny when they get in my eyes, but I don't know. I also don't like when my bangs get too long, because sometimes, you know how I have this big middle part here in the front of my forehead, but sometimes it, like, splits into two and goes right and left, so my bangs kind of look like... They kind of look like this. Like, when they get too long. Mimi when she doesn't cut her bangs. I look like this. And the style is fine, but it's not quite the same. You know? Instead of this, they just kind of part and go in these directions, man. I don't know. Okay,
Let's get the clothes colored. Oh. Okay, hold on. I'll shade this in a second. She has a little star pattern on it. Okay, star with the two tails. Let me get that color. Color drop it, baby. Color dropping. Okay, wait, you guys want to know a trick for this? If you have to put a pattern on clothing, but the clothing has like a Adrian Agrest. Oh my god, you're so right. But if the clothing has like bends and stuff to it that's like conforming around the subject that's wearing it, you know what I mean? You can draw the pattern over here. Imagine I drew that better. Let's take some time. You draw it flat and then you like deform it to the clothing. I'll show you. I'll show you. The sizing of this. Hold on. I'll fix it. I'll fix it, don't worry. Haha. Trust the process. Ladybug guy, yeah, man. Kind of, to be honest. Okay, what direction did the swoopies go in? They do go up, okay. Up here. Like that. This kind of looks like my old Pony OC cutie mark. Almost. Almost. Oh. Ooey. Ooey. What other random stories from my childhood do I have? I don't know. Give me a prompt. Give me a prompt. Yeah, you can kind of deform it to the clothing by like putting it here, you know? You know, you get it. Bro, sometimes when my neighbor lets her dog out, I just see him walking around and I'm like, what is that? Because he's like a bright white doggy. I'm like, what the hell? And I'm like, oh, it's just doggy. Every time, without fail. Okay, bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Gotta go do errands, Mimi, but I enjoyed the art stream. Keep slaying. I love you, Pengy. Have fun on your errands. Have fun. Yippee. Tell them about the cringiest miraculous episode. Which one, bro? There's so many. I can't go on another miraculous thing. Another miraculous rant. I feel like I do this so often. I love the show or the series, whatever. Don't get me wrong. I just oh god, man. For me, I think the cringiest miraculous episode is okay, I have a top 5. How about that? Off my memory, so I might be forgetting some that are even more cringy, but I feel like the one with the where she gives the note to Adrian, but it's just Master Fu's freaking like bowel movement prescription. That one causes me such pain. I can't watch that one. I really can't. And then the one where what's his name? Jagged Stone. Jagged Stone is there and he's like, yo, Marinette, I need a new guitar player. You want to help? And she was like, I don't play guitar, but Adrian does. Meanwhile, Luca is standing there like, hey guys, I'm still here. And then all of her friends are like, but Marinette, don't you think, including Adrian, by the way, they're like, don't you think Luca would be better suited for this position? And she's like, you're so right. Luca, can Adrian borrow your guitar? That sends me.
Because it's like, I know you're not that oblivious, and I know they're only writing you this way because this is a child show, and I know I shouldn't get that mad about it, but ooh, it's hard to watch. I think those are definitely probably the two worst for me. I think. I can't watch them. There was like one episode recently, minor spoiler, not really, where the two characters were like flirting with each other, I guess. I don't know. And I was like, oh, I can't watch this. You know, like, I love romance stuff, don't get me wrong, but something about it, I can't watch it. I like the I don't know, the implication rather than the actual action. Does that make sense? I don't know, man. Whew. I literally, every time they're finally like, yay, we're gonna make out now, I'm like, oh, I can't watch, goodbye, I gotta go, skip. I'm like, I cannot. If you know what episode I'm talking about, I think it was from season 5, so I'm not gonna say any like further details, but if you know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. The more you know. I can't think of any other episodes that like really sent me off on the like cringe train. That's not supposed to be like that. I'm sure there are. I can't think of them off the top of my head. Okay, hold on. I gotta erase this line. You're not supposed to be over here. And then we gotta fill in all these little gaps. So many little gappies. I like this character's design. She's giving Rainbow Dash, but in a great way, you know? Hi! Oh, my kitty cat. Hello! Oh! Yes? Kitty, come over here. Come here. Say hello. Can you say hello? No? Yay! Did you hear her? Did you hear her? Yes. Hello. She's very talkative. Hello. She just walked right up. I can't see the computer screen with you standing here. Okay. Student driver experience. Oh, I could talk about how I got my license. Okay, so I couldn't drive until like, okay, so most people got their licenses in like high school and you know, had a car and would like drive to class and whatever, and like I would always be jumping my friends' cars for rides because I don't know, I didn't have the means to get a car for the longest time. I still have my first car now because that stuff is expensive, man. You guys have heard me complain about that before, but so I didn't bother getting my license until like a certain point because I was like, why would I bother getting my license if I don't have a car, you know? Like, it's not like I can borrow my parents' cars if they're at work most of the time. So I ended up just kind of waiting till like really late, and then at some point, I don't remember exactly the reason, but I think there was like a deadline or something to meet where I was like, oh shoot, okay, if I want to drive for this, I need my license like now or whatever. So I was like, okay, well, and we made an appointment for a driver's test, just straight up, and it was in like a week. Or maybe it was in a couple weeks or something, I don't know. But we had, there was a point where there was a week until my driver's test. And I had literally never driven even once at that point. So I was like, I was like, well, no one's teaching me. I need someone to teach me. I need a car to get in. So my dad came because he didn't live with us at that point. He came down and he was like, all right, hop in. We're going. Mind you, in my high school, they had, like the rules of the road driver's test stuff. Oh, maybe that's why I took it, because that would have expired or something. And I didn't want to have to pay extra for it. But, I passed that with like a perfect score in high school. So I knew all of the rules of the road. It was just the actual practicality of like doing the driving, you know? So my dad was like, all right, hop in. We're going. And I was like, and both my parents were very like, you're not going to get it this first time, and that's okay. You know, like, you're going to fail this first test, but we'll get you a different test after, you know? And with the more experience, you'll be fine. And I was like, I'll pass. Like, I got it, it's fine. And then basically my dad taught me how to drive in a week. I just drove his really old car around. And we would just drive in like circles in like the local neighborhoods and stuff. And then we moved to like main roads and whatever. The day before the test, he taught me how to parallel park because that was on the test. And then the day of the test, we were like, oh shoot, we never went over K-turns. And I was like, explain it to me. On the way to the thing, I was like driving us to the driver's test place. I was like, okay, explain to me how a K-turn works. And he was like, back up like this, go forward like this, you back up like this, you go forward like that. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I was like, okay, I can do this based on the imagery in my mind. I visualized it. I've saved it. Okay, cool. And I passed first try. I passed my driver's test first try after learning how to drive in a week. Knock on wood that I keep this lucky streak, because I haven't gotten in any issues with that yet. Bruh. But yeah, so I don't know. Crazy that happened, but yeah. I don't have any like crazy stories about it, but the driver's test lady, she was like admiring my dad's car, because like I said, he had like an old car. So she was like, wow, like this, what year is this? And I was like talking to her about his car the entire time, and she was like, yeah, that's crazy. Oh, make a left turn up here, by the way. So I think she just liked me. I don't know. So maybe that had something to do with it, but I aced the test. It did take me 2 tries to parallel park, but I didn't fail miserably when I was doing that part, so she was like, yeah, it's fine. You just were a little close to or a little far from the curb, rather. So I did it a second time, and I did it well, and she was like, okay, works for me. So, we stand. We stand. It's a good thing, too, because my dad, like, once he helped me get my car, which is just a hand-me-down from my grandma, but still, he, like, he was fixing up my car, and I was, like, staying at his house for a while. Hi, Kaiko! Hi, hello! I was gonna say Heiko, and I was like, wait a minute. Heiko, Kaiko! How am I? I'm good. How are you? I'm doing pretty good today. A little sleepy, but you know what? That's fine, you know? But yeah, my dad helped me fix up the car, and he was like showing me like, yeah, you're gonna need to replace this part in the next 5 years, but whatever. And like he was showing me like certain things, and we kept having a couple like teeny tiny issues with the car where I was like, this is an issue. Like, what do I do with this? But because of those issues that I had with my car, which are resolved now, luckily, it was literally just, if you know anything about cars, you know how if your spark plugs are acting up in your ignition, you'll have some like issues with the car stalling and then like trying to move on its own and kind of jutting around everywhere. It was a spark plug issue. Doesn't matter. But because of that, when we were filming Cold Case, actually, I've talked about this before, but when we were filming Cold Case, our car that we were driving around, which was Nikki's car, actually like started acting weird and breaking down. And I swear I had like a moment in my head where I was like, I know what to do. I know what to do. I know how to fix this. So I was like, guys, pull over, go to the AutoZone. Like, get in the zone. AutoZone, not sponsored. But I was like, go to the AutoZone. We gotta go here. And then we used the little part reading thing, and I was right. It was what I thought was wrong with it. 'Cause I was like, the problem was I was calling it an ignition coil, which is not exactly the same thing. It's like a part of the spark plug mechanism, but whatever, I don't know. I thought it was both the spark plug and the ignition coil, but it was just the spark plug that was the problem with Nikki's car. So we were able to fix it, and we were only an hour late filming after that. It was great. Big shout out to Zach for helping me fix it though in the parking lot, because I was in the cold case idol costume and I didn't want to get car grease all over it. Luckily it was just a problem under the hood that I like, one of the few things that I understood how to fix, as opposed to like something under the actual body of the car, because then that would have been big trouble for us. But then sometimes I listen to some of my friends and they're like, what's an oil change? And I'm like, what, huh? You don't do that? When was the last time you took your car for an oil change? What? Cause I'll change my own oil. Like, that's not a normal thing, but I change my own oil in my car, cause you just empty it out into a pin. Like, you get under there, you take a pan and you kind of empty out, you just take the thingy off, and then you leak it out, and then you refill it with the new oil. And you take the oil to the proper disposal place. Not necessarily like a dumpster, but, you know. Or not dumpster, trash place, whatever. You know what I mean. You just take it to the proper place to be disposed of in a way that's good for the environment, and then you're fine. It's not that hard. But some of my friends are like, what's an oil change? I'm like, what? Huh? You've been driving for like 4 years longer than I have. What do you mean, what's an oil change? Like, Nani? You have to change your oil every now and then. It's either every, like, X amount of miles, depending on your vehicle, or every X amount of time, depending on whatever comes first. Like, when you get it done professionally, they tell you. For me, it's every 3,000 miles. Well, 3 to 4. But yeah. Cool Mimi old school. Listen. I would not consider myself a car person. I think I just know slightly more than the average person because my dad is kind of a car guy. But like he's into cars for like aesthetic reasons. I think the only reason I got lucky and knew what to do during the cold case situation was just because I literally had that exact same problem happen to me like shortly before we moved in my car. So I was like, okay, just apply the logic. Apply the logic. Oil changes, oof, I smell smoke. Nah. I mean, it is kind of gross to do, but I mean, it's also not that expensive if you take it to the right places, you know? So, like, you can just get it done by people. But, like, some of my friends are like, wait, you have to do that? And I'm like, when was the last time your car was maintenance? And, like, they'll be like, yeah, man, my check engine light has been on for, like, I don't know, 2 years now. and you know, things don't exactly work as they should, but, you know, it's fine. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? Like, I feel like maybe, like, 7 times out of 10, if your check engine light comes on, it just means you need an oil change. Like... like, and it's a quick fix too. It's crazy. Take care of cars, man. They're so expensive. If something happens to it, what are you gonna do? You can't just buy a new car. I mean, you could, but that's expensive. Dad's a good teacher. Yeah, definitely. I'm grateful for all of the things. I'm grateful for all of the things that he's assisted me with. Speaking of, his birthday is soon. I should do something for that. It's not like that soon, but it's soon enough. It's soon enough I should start thinking about it.
Penny from Big Bang Theory. I've never seen Big Bang Theory. Well, I've seen it, but I don't pay attention to it, so I don't know anything about it really. Isn't Penny an Office character? Or are there characters named Penny in both shows? Am I stupid? Now I'm worrying that what I just said was very wrong and I feel stupid for it, but oh well, we'll see. It's fine. Awesome jacket, Shadow. Thank you. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a leather jacket or not, because it looks like it could just be cloth. So I'm not going to give it like full-blown leather shading, but I'm going to make it a little on the fancy side. Maybe like it's made out of some sort of satin-based material or something. Yeah, something like that. Don't ever let yourself fall in, you got it. Cause love's just like a toxin, oh it pays, so come in. Love that show? I see. Hum. Fun fact about me. Oh, dear God. I will just keep consistently putting gradients on everything for no reason. Like, purple on the bottom, orange on the top. Why not? Why not? Who's gonna stop me? Oh, also, remember how I was telling you guys that I was like really craving the chocolate ice cream and French fry thing that I got at the aquarium a couple weeks ago? Well, I'm still craving that, but I think I talked my mom's ear off about it a little too much because she brought me home chocolate ice cream from the supermarket, and I was like, "Oh no, I'm sorry. Did I talk about this a bit too much?" She was like, "Hopefully this helps." So now I just have to get my hands on some French fries, and then maybe it'll be a semblance of the same thing, you know? A semblance of the experience once again. Also, speaking of car things, I can't stress enough how important it is to just have a mechanic that you trust. You know? Because I was telling you guys about this story kind of recently, but I'll retell it basically. My car was having some like problems where it just like it was having some issues, right? I don't know. So I took it into this place to get it fixed, but it turns out that one of the parts underneath it was rusted really bad, and it was one of the pipes that like led for the steering essentially. And the place that I took it to was like, okay, can you take it to this other place because they're more equipped to fix it than we are? And I was like, okay, sure. So we took it to that place, and then the people at that place, they messed the car up so much worse than when I brought it to them, to the point where I literally could have died in a horrible accident on the way home from that place, because they made it so that this is like stupid, but there's a bolt on the left side of your steering mechanism and a bolt on the right, and there's left versions of the part that has to go in it and right versions, but they put two left versions in, or two right ones or something like that, and they just forced one into the wrong side, which essentially made it so that my car was incapable of turning to like the left or whatever. I don't remember which direction it was, but it was like incapable of turning to a specific direction in any capacity, and anytime you turned it the other way, it would like fling in that direction. And it literally almost killed me like 4 times on the one drive that I was just trying to get home.
from that place, which was not that far from me. So then I was like, I called the guy and I was like, hey, I did not just pay you like $2,000 for this. Like, I can't drive this. And then I took it back. And then like a week later, he was like, yeah, actually, turns out our mechanic messed up. And I'm like, boy, are you trying to get sued? We didn't sue them. I should have, but that would have been a lot. And probably not worth it, to be honest, in the end. But still, like, are you trying to do something with this? What the hell? Like, are you crazy? Is it an automatic car? Yeah. Yeah, it was a whole thing, and it was very dangerous. And then they fixed it, but it was still wrong. Like, they fixed it a second time, and they still charged me, they still charged me for that. And I was like, I'm sorry, but this is still, like, not right. And, essentially they were like, you're, like, overreacting, I guess. I don't know. I'm paraphrasing quite a bit with it, but long story short, we ended up taking it to one of my mom's co-workers' dad's house. Because he was a mechanic in, like, a different state before they moved here. And he fixed it for me for, like, $100. And he was like, listen, you come to me. He didn't speak great English. I think he was from... well, okay, I know what country he's from, but I'm not trying to out people like that. He was from a different country, and he was like, listen, you just bring it to me. You just bring it to me. And I was like, okay, I appreciate it. Thank you. He said, don't go to those people. They want your money. It was very funny. But yeah, it's important to have a mechanic that you can trust, and it sucks that it's trial and error, but man, tisk, tisk, tisk. Crazy. I feel like all of my experiences with people in Florida just proved to me more and more that this state isn't real. Was it a WV 1988? No. Girl, nah. I ain't got nothing that fancy. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. Florida is just not real, man. Because, like you guys heard, like, my or my doctor story the other day, not dentist story. My doctor story the other day, where they were, like, coming out, 3 ladies in lab coats coming out of a van after not being there on time, and me being like, hello, where am I? What's going on right now? Like, and them having, like, nothing in the cupboards, and, like, really, like, just weird things going on, like, telling me to go to church and pray, and I'm like, okay, I don't think it's real. Every time I have an interaction with someone here, I expect it to be like how I had interactions with people in, like, New York, New Jersey, in those areas, because that's where I used to live. But no, it's like almost always like there's always got to be something, you know what I mean? There's always gotta be somebody doing something, and I'm like, what is this? Come on. Like, I said this as well, but I went to the grocery store when my friend was visiting, and there was just a man in there who was like, have you heard the news? Hey, have you heard the news about Bruce Willis or whatever? I don't remember the actor's name still, but whatever. Like, insert whatever actor. He was like, he's retiring. I can't believe it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. And like, he just, like, pulled my friend over and was, like, saying that. And it was just like, what's happening? We're in the middle of the, like, Asian aisle at the Publix right now. Okay, like, the supermarket. Can you... What's going on? It's impossible to go in the public of Florida without having a semi-strange occurrence, at the very least. It was something. It was something. I kind of want to add, like, some shinies to the outfit. Like, little glary bits, but I worry that might make it look a little too leathery. Like, if I were to render that. I don't know. We'll try it right here and see if I like it. And if I don't like it, then we won't. Oh, I'm really glad the new paint tool Sai has a smudge tool because it makes this a lot easier than how I would normally do it. Hee. Crazy. Just some of these little things, maybe. What if I erase some of this? I don't know what I'm doing right now, by the way. This is all guesswork. I'm pretending I know what's going on. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's making it a little wonky. Let's try something else. What if we try... Actually, hold on. I have ideas. Let's get a little light blue and just do some Lumion shade and shine, whatever you want to call it. Edges on the side. No, don't turn me into a marketable plushie. Have you guys heard? Wait. What about that other audio that's like, wait a second. Are you British? Oh no. Hatsune Miku does not talk to British people. I like that one. I don't know why, but I like it. Something about hearing Hatsune Miku just speak is very funny to me. Because of like the auto-tuney sounds to it. It's so good. It's so funny. I'll put one here and here. I don't know why, but for some reason I just started thinking about Mystic Messenger. Do you guys remember Mystic Messenger? I love all Miku talking audios. They're so good. But Mystic Messenger, man, there was a time where Faye was really into it. She was like obsessing over Mystic Messenger. And she was like, you gotta play it, man. And I was like, dating games, though? Not really my thing. And she was like, it's not just a dating game. There's lore. And I was like, okay, fine. So she convinced me to play it. And I got lucky because there was like a issue with like the transaction thing. So I got basically like infinite whatever the things were in that game, like gems or whatever. So I could just complete the entire story in one run through. I wish I took even more advantage of that, to be honest. But, lucky me. Lucky me with that. But yeah, so I played 707's route. Sejong. And he's definitely my favorite. And at some point I played Jaehee's route as well, and Zen's route, I think. But I think 707's was always my favorite. Maybe that's because it was always the most like lore heavy, but I don't know. You Sung Kim, best boy. Valid. Very valid. Hourglasses. Right. Yeah. Yeah, I never did You Sung's. But I think that's because that was one of the first ones that my friend did, and she was like, I don't want to say she spoiled it for me, but she was trying to get me into the game, so she was telling me about it. So I heard about You Sung's and, oh my god, what's his name? Juminhan. So I feel like I got a little spoiled on those, so maybe my desire to play those routes was a little lower. But yeah. I know later on they added routes for Seiran,
and V, I think. I think I like started to play V's route at some point, but I was like, I don't know. Sayoung Choi will forever be better than the rest of y'all. I still, to this day, I still type LOL because of that. I still sometimes you'll even see me doing my little graffiti vandalism of the little Sayoung Choi face. This 707, this thing. You'll see me graffiti this around somewhere. Iconic, to be honest. I think this is fine. I might want to add like another layer of it, but... Why is that stupid audio stuck in my head? I don't know. I don't know, man. Okay, let's just get a little more definition on these, and then I'll feel better about it, I think. Vandalism. I mean, yeah, I like... I know in high school I used to draw on like the teacher's boards a lot, like during homeroom or like at the end of school or in classes where the teacher didn't particularly care, or in like free classes and whatever. So I would draw on the boards a lot with the little expo markers. I'd often draw this little bird thing. I've lost it. I haven't drawn him in so long. But I would often draw like this guy. You know? I would do those like tag yourself memes where you drew like 6 little weird doodle guys and gave them some interesting personality traits, and then everyone would be like, yeah, I'm totally that one. You know? But I would draw the 707 face on boards and papers and stuff all the time. I'd just be like, haha, look at that. No one knows this is an anime dating game reference. Except for the people that did know. Like, one time I drew that and somebody was like, is that from Mystic Messenger? And I was like, haha, yeah. Actually, I think I might have been like, haha, no, I don't remember. But I remember somebody asking me about that and me being like, oh, I see. You're a woman of culture as well. Yeah, I think that's better. I think that's better. Maybe I should put one here. I was debating because it's farther away, but it kind of just looks like I forgot it. Yeah, we'll put it at lower opacity. There we go. That's a jacket if I've ever seen one. Same, I drew mathematics stuff. Teachers went bonkers. They taught... The school that they taught at rented out... Oh, they rented out the school without getting... Oh, geez. Oh, wow. I don't know. Yeah, I was definitely the type of kid who would draw on everything. Like, homework, doodles. Classwork, doodles. Notes, doodles. Quizzes, doodles, but on the back. I'd be careful about, like, what the teachers of those classes, like, allowed, you know what I mean? Because, like, sometimes they'd be like, hey, don't do that in here, like, and be really upset about it. But most of my teachers were pretty chill. Like, they'd be like, yeah, whatever. Just don't, like, because I think it's because I was a good student, so I was, like, getting all the answers right on stuff anyway, for the most part. So it wasn't, like, concerning that I was just doodling. And a lot of my teachers thought it was funny. I would even draw some of my teachers for them. Like, one of my history teachers, I don't remember what grade, I want to say like 11th or 10th, probably 10th actually, I don't know. But he had like a little contest. He would do a lot of like artsy random contests. I think he like secretly liked art classes, but he just wasn't good at it or something. I don't know. But he would have us do a bunch of random art projects that were history related. And one time he was like, "Hey, can you draw me?" So I drew him as like a little anime boy. And it wasn't great because at that point I didn't really know how to draw men. You know what I mean? But, you know, he liked it. He hung it up. It had him with like a superhero cape or something. He like asked me to do it that way, I think. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure. Yippee. I don't remember the details of it, but I'm sure he was like, hey, I'll give you extra credit if you draw me, haha. And I was like, bet. You know, I'm sure it was like supposed to be a joke. And then I was like, here, you know? I do know that same teacher, he had an art contest once for, like, it was like a low stakes thing, but it was like a, you know, the winner, you like pick the winner through voting and you get bragging rights sort of thing. And it was like you have to draw like a propaganda poster for like something. I don't remember. I just remember drawing a soldier on it. But it was like a graded assignment. But I remember as soon as he said that it was a contest, everyone in the class, it felt like, it wasn't everyone, but I know multiple people in the class were like, what? No fair. The artist is in this class, like referring to me. So they were like, of course she's gonna win. And it made me feel like really self-conscious about it. So I ended up talking to the teacher and being like, I'll turn in my project, but can I just like leave the classroom while you do voting and not participate? And so I did. And he was like, but you should be happy. And I was like, no, I'm not happy. They, I don't know. And I remember he was really nice about it because he was like, well, that's like asking if there's a football player who's really good at football to not play in the games because he's good at football. Like, if you're good at it, you should be fine with it. And I was like, yeah, but I don't know. And he was really nice and respectful about me not wanting to be a part of the, like, whatever. So I was like, thank you. And one of the like, theater kids who kind of knew me from, like, theater classes was like, hey, why'd you leave? You would have won. And I was like, haha. And I think he kind of caught on to why. So he was like, oh, that sucks. And I was like, I didn't say anything. And he just kind of like, I remember him kind of like, he didn't pat me on the back, but he kind of was like, it's cool, you know? And then he like walked away. So I was like, okay, thank you. He came out as gay like the next year, and it was funny because he did it like in our theater class for something. I don't remember what it was for. I don't remember the context, but he came out as a part of something that we were doing, and it was funny because all of us were like, yeah, we know. Like, not exactly, but I of course I'm paraphrasing, but you know what I mean. It was very funny because it was like, was this supposed to be news? Was this supposed to be a secret? That's funny. Anyway. That's the same kid that I low-key was like cheating on a exam one time with him there because we had a substitute teacher and she was like, this says that you should know it. And we were like, girl, we read this maybe once. Like, we don't know this. And she was like, doesn't matter. You're going to do it. And you're going to be silent while you do it. And he, like, sat, like, across from the room from me. And we were like, nah. So, he would, like, motion to me and be like, I think one is like, A or whatever. And we would do, like, sign language back and forth. And I'd be like, yeah. And I'd be like, I think two is C or whatever. And he'd be like, I thought it was B, and then we'd like deliberate for a second, and then we'd be like, no, it's C. You know what I mean? It was funny. Because like I was like whispering to the people around me, and he was whispering to the people around him, so it was like the whole class kind of being like, cahoots, if you will. Not the whole class, but a decent chunk. I don't know.
I will be open and admit I straight up cheated on a few, not exams, but like a few like quizzes and tests and stuff. But straight up, I don't remember what year this was. One of my math finals, like for algebra, I think, I just straight up used like a fancy calculator that like used like formulas and stuff for it, because math was always my worst subject. And again, it was a situation where there was a substitute teacher sitting on the opposite side of the room from me entirely, and the 3 girls that were sitting around me were like just straight up cheating right in front of me, and I was like, you know what? So I did it too. Because it was like a phone app that like used the formulas, and like it would help you, like it was supposed to be a tool to help you, so it would like show the work. And I remember doing that straight up on that final, and I still got a horrible grade on it, which is crazy. Crazy. Math and me never got along like that, you know? Okay, I don't think she has her nails done. Let me check this reference sheet one more time. No, okay. Then I will just make them a natural pink. That's a little on the orange side over there, buddy. Yeah, that's fine. But yeah. You know, bad student hours, but that's fine. I was, generally speaking, a very good student. But except that other time that I the other time that I cheated on my chemistry not final. I didn't cheat on the final. I actually studied really hard for that. But there was this one test. I had like a really bad period in high school at some point. I don't remember what year this was, but this was with that one teacher that got arrested for selling drugs to kids anyway. I've talked about her multiple times. You guys know at this point. But so she was like a really bad teacher to begin with. But I was like in the hospital for like a bit because I was just having some like health issues. And I was like in and out of school for like a 2-week period, I want to say, roughly. So because of that, I just did not understand the subject material at all. Because like she just kind of gave me some packets about what we were learning. It was some chemistry thing, I don't know. But she just gave me packets about it and was like, yeah, there you go. You can do the test when you come back. And I was like, what? Because the packets were like more akin to worksheets than like describing what the thing that she was supposed to be teaching was. And I was like, I don't understand it at all. And I didn't realize that she wanted me to take the test the same day I came back. Oh, God. Sorry. I dragged the tab. So I remember being like, okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. And I had to take it during my lunch period. And she was like, okay, I'm gonna go, which was also her lunch period. So she was like, I'm gonna go get my lunch and I'll be back in like 10 minutes. Just keep working. But before that, I've told the story on stream before, but before that, I asked her a question about one of the things on the thing. And I don't think she even knew how to answer it, because she immediately went and took out the answer sheet and looked at it right in front of me and was like, yeah, do this. And I was like, okay, I don't get it, but sure. And then she left, but I watched where she put the answer sheet, and it was just right on top of her desk, like straight up. It was the top document. So I just, after she walked away, I listened, and I was the only person in the classroom at this point because it was during a lunch period. So she walked away, and I was like, and I listened to her little tap, 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 as she like walked down the hallway in her heels. And as soon as I was like, all right, it's now or never. So I walked up, I took pictures of the answer sheet, and I went back down to my seat, and I was like, all right, let me scribble down as much of this as I possibly can. And I think it was another one of those situations where I didn't do great on it, but it was like, I don't know, I got like a C or whatever. And it's fine, you know? That class was so inconsequential in the end because it didn't matter how you studied. Even the top kid in our grade failed in my same exact class. The smartest child I've ever met failed that class. And it's probably because that teacher was selling drugs to children and not teaching children. So crazy. Yeah. I don't know. Whack. But other than those instances, I was a good student. I think those were the only 3 instances of me cheating, and I literally remember them so well because it's like a rush, you know? I'm like, okay, I can't get caught. You know? Okay, I'm gonna do a few more little rendering things, but I think the majority of this is done, right? Oh, I have to do her buttons. That's what I was gonna do. But then we'll do a little bit more like baby rendering and we should be good. Oh yeah, the button's on the other side of that. Bum, 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 bum. I'm trying to think about other random things that happened in my school. Like the sexist gym teacher who was like talking about his like girlfriend and how he was cheating on her like really openly to the students, and all of us were like, hello. That's the same gym teacher who like I had him for 3 years straight, while most people would like have a different gym teacher because there was like a few that they would just cycle through and we would have multiple classes at like the same time, but whatever. I had the same guy for 3 years straight, which was fine because I liked gym class, so it didn't bother me that much. But 1 year he was like, all right, so this other lady's class is doing this and this other person's class is doing that, so you know what, let's just go outside, let's go to the track. And we all went to the track expecting it to be a warm-up run, and the guy just said, all right, start running. And we were all like, for how long, like how many laps or whatever? And he was like, just run. And we were like, what? And that was literally all we had to do for like the whatever 2-hour long class that was. We literally would just ran for like a full like unit, which was like a few weeks. We would just go out and start running. It was awful. Because if you stopped running, he'd be like, Luchelle, you're going kind of slow. And I'd be like, you're sitting in a lawn chair watching us run. Come on, bro. It was funny. I don't know. I've talked about this before, but in gym class, I would always, like, for our, like, warm-up laps and stuff, I would always run slightly faster than everybody else so that I could keep circling around my various friends in the class and be like, you know, hey, hi, how you doing? And then I'd run slightly faster than everybody and just keep, like, circling through, I don't know. And that was fun. That was back in my I'm pretending to be an extrovert days. I think it's easier for me to be an extrovert when there are people, to be honest. You know what I mean? Because, like, nowadays, I'm, like, so comfy in my own space. Like, I'm like, yeah, I'm streaming. I'm sitting at my little computer drawing funny anime girls. Great. It's lovely. Mafsia, welcome. Hi. But yeah, I don't know, but back then I used to be very like trying to embody the personality of Pinkie Pie. I've said that before, but yeah, and it was pretty effective for a while, I'd say. It was pretty good. I'm not lying to myself anymore. The truth is, I'm an introvert. And I'm scared to respond to messages for some reason. I don't know why. Best squid, hi. Hey, Mimi, well, cute, thank you, yeah. I like the way this one's turning out.
We're coloring the line art right now, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like I definitely have some more stories from school, but I don't remember them all. I don't know why I'm thinking about it, but our senior superlative awards, if you know what that is, like the seniors usually would vote for like their best of whatever in their class, and it would go in the yearbook at the end of the year. But our senior superlatives were stolen from underneath us because a junior was like, I don't think this represents our whole school. And the stupid teacher for that, even though I liked that teacher most of the time, was like, you're so right. This doesn't listen to the whole school. But it's like, it's not supposed to. It's supposed to be for the seniors who are graduating. Are you stupid? But when the first round of voting came in, all of my friends were winners. Like, I feel like 99% of the winners like were great because it was like the less popular kids, but they were all like, it was all a bunch of my friends that like really deserved those things. And then this stupid junior who was so on her high horse, if you ever see this, Sarah, yeah, that's right, I said your name. If you ever see this, I don't like you. Sorry to all the other Sarahs out there that are not the one that I'm talking about. I promise, I like you. Anyway. But yeah, so all of our superlatives were stolen from us, and there was a stupid rule that she had implemented where it's like, yeah, if you won the last one, you can't win now. So like I won best artist, and some of my friends won best like whatever, and it was really nice, and none of us could win in the end, even though like, listen, for that yearbook, I made like 30 pages because I was in the yearbook committee, right? And I made like 30 pages of that stupid yearbook, even though I was only supposed to make 3 because I kept covering for everyone else's shortcomings. And the teacher really liked me, which is why I'm so upset that she didn't listen to me on that, because I still have that yearbook to this day. You know how cool that would be? If I could be like, yeah, look, I might have been unpopular my whole life in high school, but look, I won this funny award. And so did my friends, and it's great. But no, stupid juniors who had to be like, oh, actually, we don't respect our senpais in this house. Fuck you. Your school sounds wild. Yeah. Yeah, we had the... Oh my god, man. So many things. I didn't even have the worst of the teachers. A lot of my teachers were great, to be honest. Like... You hear about me talk about the one who got arrested for selling drugs to children. You hear me talk about the one who didn't understand what art was, even though she was the art teacher, and she like shamed me in front of the whole class. And then I was like, "What's wrong with you? I hate you. I still hate that lady so much, ma'am. If you ever see this, I don't like you." But anyway, yeah, bro. All I'm saying is sometimes it might be worth it to say your piece in the moment. Maybe not all of the time. Don't take that too much, but like I still to this day I regret holding my tongue, even if it would have given me detention, because I didn't end up going to college anyway. Who cares? I could have dealt with that. Who cares? I wish I looked at her dead in the eyes and I said, I wish I would have said, like, are you stupid? You don't know what art is. You can't be like, this is anime, it's not art, you're stupid. Like, no, you're dumb. You don't know what the definition of the subject you're teaching is. I wish I could have shamed her publicly for that. Because, you know what? The freshmen in that class who like didn't care to be there and didn't like the teacher, they would have been howling in support behind me with that if I said something. But no, I'm stupid and I just started crying and walked out of the room. Oh man, yeah. My school was wild, but I had fun. Like, you know, a lot of people are like, yeah, I hated high school, like whatever. I don't know. I was not popular in high school. Like, I don't know. I didn't have like an abundance of like friends or whatever. I still really liked it. I miss that time. It was simpler, less stressful.
I could just go play volleyball in the gym at 12 o'clock and then question my lunch with a bunch of other people at 1, you know? I just felt more connected to people, I think, which was honestly a lot happier for me, I guess. I don't know. Nowadays, I don't have any friends in the area. Panky lives 4 hours from me. Nikki lives an hour from me. We meet up for, like, our RESO purposes, and we try to hang out, but it's hard, you know? I feel a little bit disconnected, maybe. Which isn't the worst thing, because, again, I am an introvert. But it is nice having people sometimes, you know? You know, it's not the same as it. Okay, let's get some rendering in here and finish this up. Actually, hide that line a little bit, a little too noticeable. Some of these need some color. Oh, I also didn't even bother coloring or shading her belt in any capacity. Zoink, Scoob. Zoink, Scoob. I could talk about my science classes that I had in freshman year where our teacher just took us out to a creek behind the school. I was like, observe the nature, because it was environmental science. It was like, observe the nature, and we would bring like little rubber boots and just walk through the water of the creek. It was really fun. We found a really old rusty spoon once and we gifted it to the teacher. I watched the same kid actually. Remember how earlier I was like that one kid who we were like cheating with answers and that one thing, and like he was like, oh, why'd you leave during the thing, and he came out as gay later. That guy. This was a few years before all that, but he face planted into the mud in the creek at one point because his foot got stuck in the mud. And it was really funny because he was just making jokes to one of his friends about like, don't fall in. And then he jumps immediately and falls in. It was so funny. It was like the end of the day though, so it wasn't a big deal. But it was funny. Oh, turns out my mother's home and I have to leave. Ciao for now, everybody. I'm so sorry. I didn't look at the time. Hi, Anne. Welcome. So sorry it's the end of the stream. My front door camera just told me that it's the end of the stream. Haha. Okay. I love you guys. I didn't realize 3 hours had passed. Holy crap. I'll see you guys soon. Next stream is next week. I have a couple of them scheduled already. Hopefully I'll post a actual stream schedule to Twitter and Instagram story for next week's streams. But yeah, I love you guys. Thank you for coming. Sorry I have to cut it off like this. Holy crap, I didn't look at the time. But yeah, hopefully we finished most of the drawing, so it works out. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming. I love you. Ciao for now. Bye-bye. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye. Hee hee.